What if the happiness you keep chasing out in the world is actually nearer than your very next breath? And what if a handful of centuries-old insights could reveal the hidden doorway to that inner treasure, no matter where you stand today? Journey with me through 4 timeless Buddhist principles that intertwine like stepping stones, guiding us toward a peace that endures long after the video ends. Happiness is an inside job. Happiness isn't a prize waiting somewhere out there. It is a quiet, glowing state, already nestled inside us, patiently shaped by our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. The Buddha's time-tested teachings act like a lantern, illuminating the deep well of serenity and delight that lives within. In this first part of our exploration, we'll walk through 4 simple yet powerful principles. Together, they can gently but permanently shift the way we experience life, allowing lasting joy to blossom. Principle 1. Live in the present. The Buddha's gentle reminder rings through the ages. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Imagine a lotus unfolding on a still pond, its petals neither clinging to yesterday's storms nor fretting over tomorrow's heat. In the same way, happiness blooms only when we loosen our grip on what has been and stop reaching anxiously for what might be. Too often we replay old regrets like a scratchy record, or we script endless what-ifs about days that haven't arrived. While our minds spiral, the present, the only moment we truly possess, slips away unappreciated. By choosing instead to sit fully inside now, feeling the solid chair beneath us, hearing the subtle rhythm of our own breath, we grant ourselves permission to taste life's simple sweetness, the warmth of sunlight on skin, the laughter hidden in a friend's smile, the hush that settles when we finally pause. Each mindful breath becomes a tiny doorway back to peace. Principle 2. Practice compassion. Picture a young monk, shoulders knotted with worries about past mistakes and fears of future failures. His wise teacher gestures toward a sturdy tree outside the monastery wall. When turmoil rises, the teacher says, look at that tree. It stands tall, roots deep in the earth, utterly present. It does not mourn fallen leaves, nor does it dread the coming frost. It simply is. The monk realizes a profound truth. Peace arrives the moment we step out of the maze of before and after. One of the surest ways to take that step is compassion. When we reach out to ease another's burden, offering a gentle word, a listening ear, or a helping hand, something miraculous happens. Our own hearts grow lighter. Kindness is a boomerang of joy. It leaves our hand, circles the world, and returns amplified. Every act of understanding stitches us more deeply into the fabric of humanity, reminding us that, at our core, we are not separate at all. Ask yourself, whose load can I lighten today? Sometimes a smile is enough. Other times, silent presence speaks volumes. Either way, compassion turns ordinary encounters into moments of shared grace. Principle 3. Embrace simplicity. In a marketplace that measures success by overflowing closets and glowing status symbols, the Buddha's teaching lands like a refreshing breeze. The root of suffering is attachment. Imagine standing beside a clear mountain stream with an empty cup. The water tastes pure because we bring no clutter to pollute it. True contentment, likewise, arises when we need less, not when we hoard more. Simplicity doesn't demand that we renounce all possessions. Instead, it invites us to look closely at what we cling to and ask, does this add real value to my life, or does it chain me to perpetual wanting? Each time we release an excess desire, an upgrade we don't need, an impulse buy we'll forget next month, we make space for appreciation. Suddenly, a humble meal feels like a feast. A well-worn book becomes a cherished teacher, and silence itself turns into a precious companion. In that spaciousness, peace takes root. Principle 4. Detach from desire. Consider the tale of a man consumed by the pursuit of wealth. No matter how many coins filled his purse, contentment slipped through his fingers like water. An elder finally offered a simple image. "Hold a handful of sand," he said. "Grip it tightly, and surely it will trickle away. Relax your hand, and more remains." In that moment, the seeker saw the folly of his grasping. The tighter we cling to impermanent desires, fortune, fame, even fleeting pleasures, the more they torment us. But when we ease our grip, a tranquil spaciousness arises. Detachment is not indifference. It's the calm wisdom that recognizes desires for what they are, passing clouds across a vast sky. By watching them drift without chasing or resisting, we step off the emotional roller coaster and stand on solid ground, able to enjoy life's gifts without being ruled by them. Principle 5. Cultivate gratitude. The Buddha once said, "Let us rise up and be thankful. If we didn't learn much today, at least we learned a little. If we didn't learn at all, at least we didn't fall ill. And if we did fall ill, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful." At first glance, these words may seem simple, but within them lies profound wisdom. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is the art of seeing the overlooked blessings, the roof over your head, the warm cup of tea in your hand, the breath that rises and falls without effort. When we cultivate gratitude, we redirect the lens of our mind. We stop staring at what is missing and start noticing what is already present. A kind smile from a stranger, the comfort of a quiet moment, the golden glow of a sunset. These seemingly small things, when truly seen, can fill the heart with peace. Even in hardship, gratitude teaches us to say, "This moment too has something to offer." When practiced daily, gratitude becomes a habit of the heart, a soft voice that gently reminds us, "You are already blessed." Principle 6. Meditate daily. One day, a young monk approached his teacher and asked with longing, "Master, how do I find peace?" The teacher simply said, "Sit still. Let the world fall away. Breathe. Listen deeply." At first, the young monk struggled. Thoughts raced like wild horses through his mind, but each day he returned to the cushion. He closed his eyes, listened to his breath, and gently released the noise within. Slowly, his thoughts became quiet ripples instead of crashing waves. His mind, once crowded, became clear, like a lake untouched by wind. Meditation isn't a technique to master, it's a returning, a homecoming, a space where you can rest from the endless activity of doing and simply be. Just 10 minutes of silence each day can reset your nervous system, soften your reactivity, and bring clarity where confusion once lived. A calm mind is not just peaceful, it is powerful. It allows us to respond, not react, to see truth clearly, and to live from a place of centered awareness. When we meditate daily, we no longer chase happiness, we become it. Principle 7. Follow the middle way. In his earliest teachings, the Buddha said, "The middle way is the path of moderation, the way of balance." Imagine walking across a narrow rope. If you lean too far left or right, you lose your footing. But if you remain centered, each step feels steady. The same is true in life. Too much indulgence pulls us into craving. Too much self-denial leaves us brittle and empty. But between those extremes lies balance, a space where joy can breathe. The middle way is not about perfection or strict control. It's about wisdom. It's about choosing a meal that nourishes without excess. Working with purpose, but not to the point of burnout. Giving generously, but not forgetting to refill your own cup. Balance is the quiet strength that keeps us upright in all conditions. And when we live in this way, not too tight, not too loose, we discover the soft contentment of enough. Together, these final three principles, gratitude, meditation, and balance, form the gentle rhythm of a peaceful life. When joined with the first four, they create a full-hearted path to true happiness. If this message spoke to your heart, please subscribe to Buddhism Seeds. Give this video a like, share it with someone who may need it today, and leave a thoughtful comment below. Your support helps this channel grow and helps the wisdom of the Buddha reach others in need of light.